Hi, hello. Welcome to Google Classroom. So in our last class, we studied the chapter rectilinear figures about polygons and regular polygons. How to find some of the interior angles of the polygon and the exterior angle of the polygon, both regular and polygon. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the quadrilateral and especially in special types of quadrilateral. According to your syllabus, they reduced many special types of quadrilateral. Still, few more they are added. So let us in this class we studied about that special types of quadrilateral. Before that, we are going to meaning of quadrilateral. What is meant by quadrilateral? A plane figure bounded by four sides. So quadrilateral means if you take quadrilateral means ABCD is a quadrilateral means four vertices, four angles, four sides. All the four sides are bounded by in a plane figure. So next, special types of quadrilateral. So if you take first one, trapezium. Trapezium means one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So this is a special type of quadrilateral. So trapezium also bounded by four sides, but in this one pair of sides are parallel. Next one, parallelogram. This is very important, parallelogram, because in this year syllabus they are only given about the parallelogram. So what is meant by parallelogram means parallelogram is also a special type of quadrilateral, but both the pairs of sides, opposite pairs of sides are parallel and equal. If you consider the ABCD is a parallelogram means AD parallel to BC, AD parallel to BC, BC and then AB parallel to DC, and both are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Equal and parallel. So in this one more property is that so consecutive angles, if you add two consecutive angles, suppose if you add angle A plus angle B, angle A plus angle B is equal to supplementary 180 degree. If you add these two, D plus C, you will get angle supplementary. So this is the part of, if you add two consecutive angles, then the sum must be equal to 180 degree. Then it is very useful for solving the problems. Next type of special type of quadrilateral means you already know rectangle. Rectangle means what? It is a special type of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite pairs of sides are equal. So AB equal to DC, BC equal to AD. Then diagonals are equal. Here BD and AC are the diagonals. The two diagonals are equal. Next is square. Square means what? All the four sides are equal. If you take the square ABCD, all the four sides are equal. In this one also diagonals are equal. Diagonals are bisect each other. Diagonals are bisect each other at one point. Here also diagonals are bisect each other. And then each angle in rectangle and square are equal to 90 degree. Are equal to 90 degree. And last one, rhombus. Rhombus means also special type of quadrilateral. All the four sides are equal, but the diagonals are intersect at one point that will be equal to 90 degree angle. Rhombus. You know all the silent features of the special types of quadrilateral before classes only learned. So once you glance this, then we will go for to the theory part of the special type of quadrilateral, that is parallelogram. So first one is parallelogram. In that parallelogram, some theorems are there. We will go through one by one. In a parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. If you consider a parallelogram, A, B, C, D. Parallelogram means what? Opposite pairs of sides are parallel. That if it is parallel means opposite pairs of sides are equal. That means AD equal to BC, AB equal to BC, AD equal to BC, AB equal to BC. This is theorem. But in your syllabus, they are not asking to prove the theorems. The proofs are there in your textbook, so you can see. So next theorem. In a parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite angles are equal. Which are the opposite angle? Angle B opposite angle is angle D. Angle A opposite angle is angle C. Opposite angles are equal. That means angle A equal to angle C. Suppose if it is 100 means this is also 100. If it is 60 means what about this? 60 only. That means angle B equal to angle D. This is the second theorem. Next, each diagonal of parallelogram bisect the parallelogram. So if you draw one diagonal, divides the parallelogram into two equal parts of triangle. Two equal parts of triangle. Here, one diagonal divides the parallelogram into two equal parts of, means equal in area. This is also equal in area. This is also equal in area. So this triangle, each triangle is the half of the area of the parallelogram. So this is the theorem we learn. So these are the many important points we learn through this by parallelogram. Next theorem is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Here AC and BD are diagonals. They are intersect at the point O. Bisect each other means OA must be equal to OC. OA equal to OC. OB equal to OD. OB equal to OD. So these two are equal. These two part of bisecting sides are equal. Next theorem is in a square diagonals are equal meets at right angle. So here ABCD is a square. AB, AC and BD diagonals are equal in length. You know properties of square. They are equal in length. If they are bisected at one point means these angles are equal to 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. This one is 90, 90, 90. Okay. Next, rhombus. Rhombus is a special type of parallelogram whose diagonals are meet at right angles. So rhombus means all the four sides are equal. Same. If it is meets at diagonals or meets at, this is 90, 90, 90, 90. So all the diagonals are meet. Suppose if I am taking AOB equal to AOD equal to BOC equal to DOC. All are bisected at 90 degree. 90 degree. This is rhombus property. And in a rectangle, diagonals are equal. You know properties of rectangle. So rectangle means here opposite pairs of sides are equal. Then this AC and BD are equal. AC equal to BD. Always diagonals are equal. This is the theory part of the lesson. Now we are moving to problems part. Next problem is in the figure given below, AM bisects angle A, DM bisects angle D of parallelogram ABCD. Prove that angle AMD equal to 90 degree. You have to prove AMD equal to 90 degree. So before that we know the properties of parallelogram. If you add two consecutive angles, the sum must be equal to 180 degree. If I am adding angle A plus angle D, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So if I am dividing by 2 is equal to 90 degree. If I am dividing by 2, so 180 divided by 2 is 90 degree. Now this is half of the angle D, half of the angle A. So next we can consider in triangle AMD. AMD. So apply by sum of the interior angle property of triangle. Sum of the all interior angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. So that is angle A by 2 plus angle D by 2 plus angle M is equal to 180 degree. So we know that angle A, this is A by 2, this is D by 2, this is bisected angles. So what is the sum of these two? We are getting here 90 degree. Replace it 90. Angle M is equal to 180 degree. Angle M or AMD. AMD is equal to 180 degree. This 90 degree shift to that side. What happens? Minus 90 degree equal to 90 degree. That's the proof. AMD equal to 90 degree. Next, in the following figure, next problem. In the following figure, AE, BC are equal. AE and BC are equal and parallel. They are equal and parallel. Three sides AB, BC, AB, DE, CD are equal. And then if one of the angle they are given, angle A is equal to 102 degree. What we have to find out? AEC. We can join EC. First we have to find out AEC. Next BCD. You have to find out BCD. Now you join this BD. After that, so first we have to find out AEC. How to find out? So we'll go back to the spot of theorem. So in that theorem, angle, you can consider the quadrilateral A, B, C, E in quadrilateral. A, B, C, E. AE parallel to BC. AE parallel to BC and AE equal to BC. If one in a quadrilateral, if one pair of sides are equal and parallel means, so what it says by the theorem, AEBC is a parallelogram. Therefore, ABCE is a parallelogram by theorem, by using theorem. If it is parallelogram means, what about these two sides? AB parallel to EC, AB parallel to CE, that is AB equal to CE also. This length is also equal. Once we prove this is parallelogram means, if these two pairs are equal and parallel means, then what about other two sides? Equal and parallel. So AB equal to CE. So next we can easily in a parallelogram, sum of two consecutive angles are 180 degree. So if I am to consider angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Consecutive angles. Consecutive angles sum must be equal to 180 degree. Now you can automatically find out angle B. 180 minus 102. Angle A is 102, they are given. Shift to that side. So angle B is how much? 78 degree. Angle B is 78 degree. We know that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Then angle A equal to angle C. Opposite angles are equal in parallel. This symbol shows parallelogram. So that is angle A equal to angle C. That is 102 degree. Angle B equal to angle E. What about angle B? Already find out 78 degree. Angle E is 78 means what about AEC? Automatically angle AEC are equal to 78 degree. 78 degree. Now we want to find out angle BCD. Angle BCD is equal to, look at BCD includes two angles. One is BCE plus one more is DCE. We know that this angle, how much? 1 or 2. Opposite angles of parallelogram or equal. This is 1 or 2. Now we want to find out this angle. So if you want to find out this angle, means consider the triangle ECD. In triangle ECD, look at all the sides of the triangle are equal. All the sides of the triangle are equal. Then all the angles are also equal. That means this is an equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, this angle is 60 degree. That is angle ECD is equal to 60 degree. You understand? This equilateral triangle means this is 60. If you add these two, 1 or 2 plus 60, 162 degree. Now you can easily find out by using theorems and previous knowledge to solve this problem. Next problem. ABCD is a parallelogram. Find the values of x and y. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. They are given each side values in algebraic expression. Now how to calculate x and y values? So you know that in a parallelogram, opposite pairs of sides are equal and parallel. Equal and parallel means AB equal to opposite pair. This is one pair of opposite pair. This is another pair of opposite pair. So AB equal to DC and AD equal to BC. So what about AB value here? 4x is equal to 6y plus 2. 6y plus 2. Here next 4y is equal to 3x minus 3. So if you shift this side, 6y, 4x minus 6y is equal to plus 2. This is equation number 1. Here 3x minus 3 you can shift to this side, 4y you shift to that side. This is equation number 2. So you get two simultaneous linear equation. After getting simultaneous linear equation, you know how to solve simultaneous linear equation by different methods. So if I am going to take, this is 4x minus 6y is equal to 2. 3x minus 4y is equal to 3. Multiply this equation by 3. Multiply this equation by 4. What you will get? 3 4s are 12x and 3 6s are 18y. 3 2s are 6. 4 3s are 12x. 4 4s are 16y is equal to 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. Subtract. This sign will be changed. Plus 12x minus 12x will get cancelled. Here in minus 18 plus 16 will go means minus 2y. In minus 12 plus 6 will go means minus 6. Minus minus will get cancelled. That is 2y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 by 2. Y value is 3. After finding y value, you want to find x value. Substitute in any one of the equation. So if I am substituting y value in this equation, 4x minus 6, y value is 3 is equal to 2. 4x, 6 3s are how much? 6 3s are 18. Minus 18 plus 2. 4x minus 18 shift to that side, plus 18 plus 2. 4x is equal to 20. Dash x is equal to 20 divided by 4. That is x value is 5. Now you can easily find out the values like this. If I given opposite pairs of sides like this, then you have to turn into simultaneous linear equation. Then you solve the linear equation. Then you will get the x and y value. And more problems are there in your textbook. Please sit and solve the problems. Thank you for watching.